amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Bears lining up for the extra point.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
From the 31, Newton flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is what my
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Delaney Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll set them back 5. Newton to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. But Nardrick McKinney able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
1st down, Patriots.
Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. You got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
sir, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, even Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, it's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watson off play action. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, Michel. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First down, New England.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. The give, this is Michel, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Newton now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stop your whining.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They got the interception, but very little movement after. And that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Gordon, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Complete.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again. Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And this is caught at the 20. Yeah, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On 1st down, Michelle. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And a Patriot first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
James White.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Newton now to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Able to get this to Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down, at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 74 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now pass here caught by Edelman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
Patriot first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
At the 25-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I started with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Patriots.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Julian Edelman.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the 50, Newton. And Walker has it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
Clock
10.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
44.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.